Using the formula m equals 3n plus 4r to find the value of n when m is 43 and r is 7. So in this case, we need to substitute in, right? And substitute in carefully. Now we know what m is, it's 43. And then of course in the equation, or the formula we've got here, there's an equal sign next, isn't it? So I'll write 43 in place of m equals, then 3n. Now I've got to ask myself, do I know n? And of course, if you look at the question quite carefully there, you can see that they've asking for n, aren't they? Okay, so find the value of n. That's the whole purpose of the question. So we don't know what n is, so I'm going to just leave that as 3n. Plus then 4r. Okay, now I know r is 7. Just got to remember now what we're actually doing here with 4 and r. And we're actually timesing, aren't we? Okay, 4r means 4 times r. So this will be 4 times 7. Now, I could write times or I could use a bracket. It's your choice, it means the same thing. So working this out then, well, 4 times 7 is 28. Now you need to see this as like an equation, right? An equation, the rules of equations apply. So, in this case, okay, to sort of isolate n, I could first of all take the 28 over the other side, okay? And of course, when I take it over the other side, it becomes a minus, doesn't it? Because you do the opposite. So plus 28 becomes minus 28 equals 3n. Determine that then, so that comes to 15 equals 3n. Okay, 15 equals 3n. You might not like to see it written round that way. You might get confused and you might think, well, I prefer the letter on the left. So what I could do, I could just write it the other way around. We'll start with 3n equals 15. And then you've got to ask yourself then, what am I going to do next to get n? Well, I'll just think about what's happening here. That's 3 times n, isn't it? 3 times n, because they stuck together, so we timesing. When I take it over, I do the opposite. Of course, the opposite of timesing is divide. So I get 15 divided by 3, which is 5.